Namaste. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do some gentle stretch and breathe yoga together this morning. So get on your yoga mat. Find a space that's going to support you in your yoga practice. Hopefully it's a quiet and healing space somewhere for you. And as you get yourself settled, I'll back up a little bit. We'll start in a comfortable seated position with the back softly straight and the arms extended out to the side. And reach the arms out and up. Find your prayer above your head, pull it down to the heart and bow the head, exhale. Push the hands back up, lift the face, take a breath in. Stretch as tall as you can, and then bring the hands down to the floor next to your hips, exhaling all the way down. Lovely. Who we got there? Ellis. Hey, Ellis, thank you. All right, lift those hands up. You can have the palm facing up, and just let them float easily up, breathing in all the way. And prayer. Exhale. Push up, inhale, reach tall. Hands out and all the way down to the earth. On 2 more times like that with no talking. Breathing in and down. Let's take a moment to set our intention for today's yoga and to fill our hearts with gratitude for this opportunity to take care of yourself. Beautiful, wonderful. Take those prayer hands, interlock the fingers and squeeze and release. Take the hands away from the chest and in and up and away. Breathe as you circle your hands close to the heart and away, and squeeze and release like the beating of a heart. Let's reverse our circle. Keep breathing, keep squeezing and releasing. Awesome. We're going to invert the hands, push forward, round the back, and drop the head. Sit back on your tailbone, push those hands way forward. Keep breathing. And then slowly sit tall, bringing the hands up overhead in the same position that they were in before. Reach it tall. And then bring the hands to the back of the head or the back of the neck, push the elbows back, and we're just going to keep the face level, but look up. Through the top of your eye sockets. Look up, 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 and keep breathing. Keep blinking and looking up. Awesome. Reach it up. And bring it back down to a prayer. Nice soft arms, soft shoulders. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to ask you to bring one knee up and keep the other one just where it is. All right, bring your hands in front and just walk them forward as far as you want to go. Round your back, drop your head. And then walk your hands back up and switch the legs around. Walk your hands forward. Go as far as feels good to you. And as I always tell everybody, listen to your own inner yoga teacher, your body's wisdom, and know what's right for you. Anything that I suggest, anything that I say, if it doesn't feel right for you, modify it to fit what you need at that moment. Or minimize it, make it smaller, less of an extreme stretch, or just rest if that's what you feel is right for you. You can certainly do that with no shame. All right, we're reaching forward, rounding the back, dropping the head. And then walk your hands back up. Let's stretch the legs out in a nice medium wide straddle, whatever that means to you. And take a moment to sit as tall as possible. You might want to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones so you can connect your body's weight down into the earth. Gives you something to push against down there on the hips. And then you can start to lift and sit as tall as possible. Let's reach the arms straight up towards heaven. Flex both your ankles. I know my feet aren't really on the screen, but flex those ankles so your toes point straight up like your fingertips. And keep breathing. We're just going to hold and breathe. On your next exhalation, bring that right arm down and just let it come to the earth right in front of your knee. Palm up. So put the elbow in front of the knee and lift the other hand straight up. Take that top arm back and look up at the ceiling. And bring it down. Hands to hands, look down, exhale. Open wide, look up at the ceiling, breathe in. Hands come to hands, look down, exhale. Keep moving with your breath. And excuse me. Float back up. Let's reach up, breathe in. Just hold your reach. Keep breathing in and out, reaching up, flexing the ankles, connecting yourself to earth and heaven at the same time. Earth and heaven connected through your body, through your column of awareness, your chakras. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, we're going to drop the left hand now and bring it down to put elbow in front of knee on the floor. Hand reaches palm up, fingertips towards your heel a little bit, and we reach that other arm straight up towards the sky, and then take it back and open the chest just a little bit. And look up at the ceiling and big breath in, reach in. Exhale out. We're going to bring our hand down and let it come hand to hand down there. Look down. Exhale. Open wide. Lift the arm back. Look up at the ceiling. And then bring the hand down. Look down. Exhale. Let's keep it moving. Breathe in and out. Reach up and back. Look up. Look down. Bring the hands together. Lovely. All right. Float yourself back up and reach those arms up and down. Let's just take the right hand along the top of the right leg towards the ankle or the toes and bring the body down. And then we'll try the left side. Reaching for the toes, slide the hand on top of the leg. Let's go side to side, back and forth. Awesome. Come to the middle, reach the arms out and up, stretch up, breathe in, find your prayer, pull it to your heart, bow your head, and find quiet stillness with a light, easy, slow breath. Hands to the floor in front. You can put your hands wherever you can. Some people have a little more flexibility than others in this straddled forward fold. But we're just going to put the hands wherever and just bend the elbows a little bit. Look down at the floor between your hands and reach with the top of the head as if you're trying to reach the top of your head to the wall across the room. Reach. We're not falling forward. We're just reaching with the top of the head across the room. And then just come halfway back to your comfort zone and look over your shoulder and the other shoulder. Gently twisting around in the shoulders, in the rib cage, in the upper body, left and right, breathing in and out. Gentle twist side to side, around we go. I hope you're enjoying the music. This is the beautiful piano player that comes to us through YouTube. His channel is called Relax Daily, which is a very good two-word piece of advice. I recommend it highly. All right, we're going to come facing forward now and just bend your elbows a little bit and push it back. Inhale, exhale, a little forward fold and push it back. Coming down. All right, one more time, slow it down. Exhale down. Inhale slowly up, and let's bring those legs in. They've been wide open, so let's crisscross them as much as you can. So see if you can stack your knees on top of each other in front of your hips. And check which knee is on top. We're going to try and put that elbow on top. And then wrap your fingers, or wrap your forearm around your hands. Fingers come towards the wrist, the palm of the hand. Lift the elbows up to eye level. Sit tall on your hips. Reach the fingertips up. Reach the top of your head up. Sitting tall. Unwind. Reach the arms out to the side and take one up, one down for a little side stretch. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Let's come back to reaching the arms out to the side. We're going to take them back, crisscross in front at the elbows or the wrists or wherever. Take them back as far as you can, crisscross with the other arm on top. Take it back, crisscross, squeeze it back, crisscross one more time, take it back, and cross, take it back, and cross. Shake those arms out, and let's bring the legs around the other way. So whatever knee is on top, try and put that elbow on top. And by the way, if you can't get that much crisscross in your arms, just bring your elbows together, wrists together, fingertips together. So whichever way you do it, lift the elbows up to eye level. Reaching up with the fingertips and the top of the head. Sit tall, reach up. Unwind the arms and open wide. Pushing the chest forward, lift the face, squeeze the arms back, squeeze the hands back. Big breath in. And crisscross in front, straight arms, back, crisscross, squeeze it back, exhale, inhale, crisscross, 2 more times. Shake the arms out. All right, one hand to the floor, reach the other hand over for a side stretch, and float up and over the other way. Stretch, keep breathing. Stretch, keep breathing. All right, reach the arms out, bring them up. Prayer hands to your heart. Take a quiet moment for yourself. And let's think about slowly unwinding these legs. We're going to stretch them straight out. Let's see if I've got my feet on the screen. I think so. All right. Flex the ankles. Legs are really straight, like railroad tracks. Yeah? All right. We're just going to stroke from hips to ankles. Exhale as you reach forward. Inhale as you reach up. All right, let's see if we can stay down wherever that is for you. Your extreme or close to extreme forward fold. Drop the head. And slide on back. All right, it's time to slide onto our back sides. Take a moment to make sure you feel super comfortable. Let's take the feet just a little wider than the hips and let the knees lean against each other. Arms can be wherever feels comfortable to you. Let yourself be very relaxed, balanced, released. Bring the knees to the chest, and let's crisscross at the ankles and grab onto your big toes. You just reach down and grab a big toe. Rock back and forth, left and right. And release, come to the middle, stretch the arms and legs up, circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Awesome. Flex and point the ankles and wrists. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And then circle them around a few more times. Shake your legs. Shake your arms. Shake your hands. Shake your feet. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Everything. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, let's bring the legs and arms down. The knees are going to go a little bit wide here, opening the pelvis. So it's like a frog squat, right? The knees almost aiming towards your shoulders or armpits. All right, then we're going to push it back up to the ceiling and reach to the top. Bring it down, reach it up. Bring it down, reach it up. 10 more times. Up for 10. Down. Up for 9. Down, up for 8, down, up for 7, down, up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs down. Stretch out on the floor for me. Take a moment to just relax. Allowing the body to be heavy, supported by the earth. I want you to take a moment to notice the places touching the earth. Your hips, your upper back, various parts of your arms and knuckles of your hands, maybe your heels, the back of your head. All these few places carrying the body's weight down into the earth. Take a moment to notice the places that are suspended or supported by your body up in the air. Bring your attention to your lower back. Notice a little arch, a little bridge in your lower back between your mid-back and your hips. The curve of your spine comes up and off the mat a little bit, right? All right, we're just going to bend our knees and put the heels close to the hips. So it's a little easier to tilt the pelvis and push that lower back down into the floor. Push it down, squeeze the belly in, and release, rock back. Push it down, squeeze the belly in, and release, rock back. Exhale when you squeeze, inhale when you rock back. Push it down, flat against the floor, and rock. Really work those tummy muscles. Squeeze them in. Push the lower back down. Really with a lot of intention. A lot of awareness. Let's go 5 more times here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands alongside the hips. Make sure your feet are strongly placed on the floor. We're going to pick the hips up into the air and drop it down. Pick them up and drop it down. Just up and down, and as you come up, maybe squeeze the buttocks in a little bit, pushing the hips just a little higher, using the muscles of the buttocks, thighs, and abs. Squeeze it up. Exhale down. Squeeze it up. Exhale down. One more time. All right, knees to chest, hands to knees, squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and hold. Let the knees go wide as is comfortable for you. Don't force anything. Should feel good. A little stretch for the inner thigh and the pelvis. Opening. And slowly closing. All right, let's come over onto our side. Take your pillow and put it under your head, or just use your arm. Make sure you feel nice and balanced. Allow the body to really sink down on one side, creating a little extra space on the upper side in your rib cage, in your hip joint, in your skull. Let's take that top arm and bend the elbow and just take it around and around. As big and slow as you can. Working the shoulder. Reverse, go the other way. All right, bring that hand to the floor for a little support. Let's do the same thing with the knee. Bend the knee, circle it around, big and slow, working the hip. Instead of the shoulder, we work the hip. Keep breathing. Let's reverse it. Circle the other way. Keep breathing in at the top, out at the bottom. Match your circle to your breath. Awesome. Bring that knee to the floor somewhere in front of your chest or belly and take the top shoulder back. Open the arms out, palms of the hands aimed up at the ceiling. And release, relax. Take your head to the right if your leg is pointing to the left. And then release your neck, and if it comes back, that's okay. If it stays while your neck is released, that's also okay. Coming back to your side resting pose, your fetal position. Take just a moment for yourself here. Relax. All right, take that top arm out, spread the fingers wide, take that top leg out, reach through the heel, lift them up in unison, and back down. Stretch them up, drop them down. Let's breathe in as we lift. And exhale as we drop them back down. The drop isn't really the right word because we want everything slow and controlled, graceful and smooth, connected to breath, in a meditative state. And as I said before, if it's too much for you, take a rest, any kind of rest that you want. Spinal twist, savasana, or fetal pose, whatever you like. Let's go 3 more times. If you're still with me, breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower slowly down. And up. And down. Let's keep it up. Keep it up, up, up. Reach for the ceiling through the heel, through the fingertips. And then bend the knee and elbow, bring it down and up, down and up. Nice and loose here. Just loose. Nothing too strenuous. Freedom. And breath. All right, come down, take a rest. If you need to rub your hip, go for it. You can rub with a massage, squeeze and release, make a fist and pound, get into the deeper tissue in there. And we're going to switch around to the other side, so make your way over to the other side. Make sure you feel very relaxed and heavy and released down into the floor. Hopefully your head is supported either by a pillow or your arm. And we're just going to take that top hand and bend the elbow and work the shoulders. Circle it around. Nice and big and very slow. Breathing in and out. In and out. Let's reverse our circle, go the other way. Keep breathing. All right, hand to the floor for a little support in the knee and circle the knee around, working the hip. Breathe in and out. Try going the other way when you're ready. Somebody's giving me an awful lot of hearts there. I see them floating up on the screen. I appreciate the love, but I'd rather you were doing the exercises with me. All right, if you need to take a rest, now's a good time. Give it a rub to the hip. We're going to bring the knee to the floor and the shoulder back. Open the chest to the ceiling. Spread the arms out in any way that you like. Try turning your head away from your leg and then release it. And if it comes back, let it come back. If it stays, then you can let it stay. It's just a little bit extra twist to the spine if you can look in the opposite direction, but I don't want you to work at it. It's supposed to be easy and relaxed and comfortable. Please relax every part of your body. No automatic, programmed, instinctive holding. Let it go. Breathe deep and release everything. Beautiful. Let's come back to fetal pose, side resting pose, and we're going to get ready for our meditative arm and leg synchronized lift. So reach the top leg through the heel, reach the hand through the fingers, spread wide, lift together, breathing in, lower together, slowly and controlled, drop it down slowly, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, drop, keep it moving slow and graceful, completely connected to your breath. If it's too much for you, you can stop. We're going to try and go 3 more times together if you're still with me. Breathing in, we lift. And down. All right, here we hold the legs up, leg and arm, hold them up. Bring it down and lift it up, nice and loose and free. Just go for it. Keep it going. All right, bring it down. Return to resting. Rub that hip if it wants it. All right, let's try rolling over onto the tummy. Take a nice tummy rest here. Turn your head to one side and allow yourself to be heavy on the floor. Turn your toes in perhaps. Heels out, toes in is a very nice way to open the backs of the legs and the hips and the knees and the ankles. Nice. All right, we're going to take a back reach. So take your hands back and reach for your heels. Lift your shoulders and head up. But you're just gazing down. It's more about your chest and shoulders and not your neck. Don't put your neck in an awkward position here. Reach the fingertips for the heels. Reach back. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Keep that beautiful lifted position as you breathe. Use your abs. Squeeze them in. With the torso strength. All right, come back to resting. Head to one side, toes pointed in, release. Awesome. Let's bring the elbows under the shoulders. Hands are palm down here and the fingers are spread wide. Press the elbows into the floor. Here you are going to gaze forward. Nice level gaze at your imaginary horizon in the distance. Press the elbows into the floor. Elevate the chest. Long neck, shoulders away from your ears. Sphinx pose, serene and eternal. Let's let the head drop and the shoulders collapse inward. Shoulders now can come squeezing in towards your neck and a little bit up towards your ears. Drop the head. Allow all the body's weight to go on those elbows. Slumping the shoulders inward. Let the head hang. And let's begin to sway a little bit left and right. Come to the middle, continue to just hang the head. Slowly begin to press the elbows into the floor, lift the face, come back to your eternal Sphinx pose. And then drop it on down, all the way down. I'm going to come up to pose of to table pose here. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get a little bit better on the camera. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to have our table position with the wrists under the shoulders and the fingers spread wide and the fingertips pressing down to protect your wrist a little bit. pushing the knees into the floor. Make sure your knees are really under your hips, and just take a moment to sway the back and round the back up. Cow and cat. So the perfect cat position, the back is rounded up, the tailbone is tucked under, and the head is dropped, and you exhale. The perfect cow position, your face is lifted, your shoulders are pressing down into the floor through your hands, and your back hips are flared a little bit, sunk. The middle of the back sinks down like a hammock between your hips and shoulders. Breathe in. So here we go, cat and cow, arch and sway, breathe in and out. Take your time, fast or slow, it doesn't matter, whatever feels nice. This is your time. Let that spine have a bit of a squeeze and release as you look up and down. Beautiful. Let's try a nice, easy downward dog. First one of the day, so turn your toes under, make sure your hands are strong, able to support some weight. And lift the knees up. Relocate the feet to a good place so you can really feel stable. You're like positioned like an upside down letter V. Please push your hips up and back. Use your hands in the floor. Push against the hands on the floor and push the hips up and back. And please drop your head, drop your head. Let's walk the dog. Lift one hip and lift one heel and let the hip move out to the side. Lift the other heel and the hip moves the other way. Take a nice slow pace here. Walk and walk. Hips go right and left. Heel lifts, heel lowers. Take your time. And then come back to your beautiful, balanced, steady, and still downward dog. Drop the head, push the hips up and back. Hands are strong, feet are strong. Nice. Let's drop the knees down. And now we'll come for our pose of the child. And don't bother, my leg is going to be extended back like a pigeon pose, but really it should be pose of a child right now. Beautiful. Come on back to seated. Feeling a little bit looser now, I imagine. Let's do a little isometric strength building in the arms and shoulders, upper body. Hands come to prayer pose. Elbows at the same level as your wrists and shoulders. Push the hands together. Spread the fingers wide and push with the fingertips. Use the muscles of the arms and the hands, but also the shoulders and the midriff on the side under the armpits. Use that muscle area. Use the chest under your collarbone. Use your upper back around the shoulder blades. Push, push, push. Keep breathing. Imagine strength and power. Confidence. Ability. Push, push, push. Keep breathing. All right, let's switch to a pull. Interlock your fingers kind of like a bear claw. Pull, pull, pull. Use all those same muscles. Let's change hands, change the way the grip is, and continue to pull. Strong, powerful, confident, capable, proud. All right, release. Let the arms float out to the side. We're just going to let them float a little bit more out to the side. A little up, a little down, water waves, or a snake on the sand dune undulating. Work your elbows, shoulders, wrists, fingertips. Work your midriff underneath your armpit on the side. When the arm is coming down, feel a nice squeeze in those muscles right in here. Bring it down. And forward. And back out. All right, bring the fingertips to the shoulders, hands palm out, and push the walls away. And breathe out at the same time. So we're going to do that as fast as possible for about 20 pushes. Let's go. Awesome. Bring the arms down for a rest. Let's continue to pamper our arms a little bit today. Fingertips to shoulders. Circle the elbows back. Breathe in and out. And the other way. Over the top to the front. Keep breathing. All right. Cross the right elbow in front of your chest. Grab that elbow and bring it across. Switch sides. And again. And again. Beautiful. Take your right hand, reach it up. Drop the fingers down behind your neck. Other hand, reach and grab that elbow. Sit tall, sit straight and tall. Pull the elbow gently, just suggest it go a little bit behind the head. If you want, you can put a little side bend. Extending that stretch from the tricep through the armpit and down to the side. It's pretty delicious. All right, let's switch arms. Arms up and down, all the way down. Let's do a squeeze to the shoulder blades. I'll turn sideways so you can see what's happening. If you've got a belt or a strap or a bandana or anything like that, might come in handy. Put it behind your back and put your hands side by side, or a little space between the hands is okay. That's why we're using the strap. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Look up. Squeeze at the base of your shoulder, base of your neck, at the top of your shoulder blades. Squeeze with intensity. Don't be afraid of it. It's okay. Breathe in. Push your chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lift the chin. Breathe in. We're going to move to the middle of the shoulder blades. So squeeze in the middle of your shoulder blades, right behind your shoulders, and level your gaze out, looking forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in the middle of your shoulder blades. Push your chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. All right, let's bow the head and squeeze at the base of your shoulder blades. Slide the squeeze all the way up, lift the face, breathe in, slide the squeeze down, bow your head, exhale. Let's do that 3 times. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, drop. All right, release your strap. Back to just a nice seated position. Let's work on our breath a little bit right now. Breathe in through the nose, fill the belly, then the diaphragm, then the lungs, then the throat. Let it go with a sigh, open your mouth, and everything goes at once. Squeeze the belly as you finish your exhalation. And here we go again, belly, diaphragm, chest, throat. Do 2 or 3 more of those deep breaths and then close the eyes and just float with a natural breath. Observe your breath, observe your energy, observe yourself. Beautiful peace and stillness. All right, folks, it's time to try a little plank. We're doing that plank challenge. We're going to take it all the way through the end of the year. Keep it going, build some strength in these bodies of ours. So let's try, where's my watch? Ha! Let's try 75 seconds. With some extra moves like touch your shoulder, touch your hip, lift a leg, knee to elbow, Spider-Man. If you don't want to do any of those, you don't have to do them. And if you're not quite up to a full plank with the hands and toes, you can be on your knees, you can be on your elbows. Any combination there is fine. Try and go, even if you're just new at this, try and go at least 20 seconds. And if you want, I'll tell you when 20 seconds is up. So, but we're going to try and go 75 seconds. If you've been with me all along, you're probably ready for it. We've done it before. It's nothing new. All right, here we are. We're going to get up in our nice push-up position, or hands and knees, or elbows and toes, or elbows and knees. And make sure I can see my second hand. All right, here we go. We're up. Already 5 seconds gone. Isn't that awesome? Okay, if you're a beginner, you've just got 5 more seconds and then you're released. And the rest of us are going to do our touch the shoulder, opposite hand to opposite shoulder, and then touch the hip, same side. All right, let's do lift one heel. Bring it down, lift the other heel. And bring it down. Touch same side shoulder. Bring it down. Same side shoulder, other side. Bring it down. All right, knee to elbow, Spider-Man. Hold your plank. And that was 75 seconds. Well done. Come on down. Let's have a nice Savasana. Rest on your back. Spread the arms out. Spread the legs out like a 5-pointed star. Beautiful. Let's bring the left leg up into the air, bend that knee, and interlock your fingers behind the knee. And just bend the knee and pull the knee towards the chest. And release. Gentle and slow. Right, we're going to take the leg vertical, straight from the hip. Try and straighten it. And if you feel like you can or want to, you can pull the straight leg a little bit closer to the chest. Release. We're going to release the leg and let it drop to the floor slowly, like the second hand of a clock. Control it. And then the other knee, bring it up. Interlock the fingers behind the knee. Bend that knee and pull and release. Gentle and slow, careful and loving. Asking the hip and the leg to have a little bit of space creating there between the tissues. Let's hold the leg in the vertical position right above the hip. See if you can straighten the leg. If not, it's okay. And if you feel the urge to go and pull that straight leg towards your chest, you can, but be gentle and slow and careful. Listen to the body with love. It's telling you what it needs. Don't do what it doesn't need. Release the leg and let it slowly drop to the floor like the second hand on a clock. Control it. Once the foot finds the floor, reach your arms overhead and let's do a nice long reaching, yawning stretch. Oh! Whew. And coming back up to seated. We'll finish today with a breathing exercise. I know we didn't even stand up. It's okay though. Sometimes we'll just stay down on the floor for the whole hour. I see we have Adrian, we have Jane, we have Ellis. Thank you guys. And it looks like that's about it for today. All right, we're gonna do some rectangular breathing. So breathe in now, get started. Let it all go. And here we go, breathing in for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Count for yourself. Let your breathing return to a natural rhythm. Close the eyes and just observe. Float in your inner universe. Maybe you feel like you're floating in a bubble of light off the earth's surface up into the air, floating free. Surrounded by love. Beautiful colors. Radiating warmth, but not too hot. Maybe you want to picture somebody who needs some healing energy or some love or some comfort. Picture them floating in your bubble with you, smiling at you. Smiling with love from their eyes, from their cheeks, from their heart. And you smile back at them. The love between you is very powerful and very pure and very healing. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. Take your yoga with you as you go through your day. Stay peaceful, balanced, centered, and share that sense of peace and love with everyone you encounter, either through a smile, a gesture, a word, or just an intention. It makes a difference. We need it today more than ever. Namaste from my heart to yours, and I'll see you again on Thursday.